Welcome back to Mad Investor. So today we'll cover the Everdome journey. As over the last, I would say, couple months, since I haven't made an update, a lot have changed. And since I really follow the Everdome project as I think they're kind of the future of the metaverse. I think they're setting an example of the metaverse which will be hyper realistic and great looking. So that's why I always follow that. So what we'll do today, I'm going to show you how does it kind of work and give you the recent updates, as I think they're crucial for that for the future of that project. So let's get into it. So the first thing, obviously, we'll cover even from March. So looking at, couple months, initially 100 million of Dome has been burned. And this was because of the Robert Greene, their CEO at that time. But we see that there were some changes as well. And one of the things which I really liked when I kind of went through that Everdome did kind of the first Alfa Romeo VR experience in 2023, which was a very good success, which was kind of the first peak of that, as obviously Everdome was one of the sponsors and collaboration of the Alfa Romeo F1. When we look at a bit further, we see that Everdome releases The Journey, which is a visual showcase of their experience kind of working with the, upcoming with the Genesis NFT collection. And this is something which, I think it's pretty great because they kind of show the start of the journey, blast off to Mars and experiencing the moon exploration and a slightly city preview. So if you haven't seen that, let me actually show you that quickly. So we see Everdome with, a great graphic, water around it. I think it's a pretty futuristic view when you're actually on inside the tube and kind of see how does it work. I think it's great because it shows kind of the vision of Everdome and how they want it to look like in that world. And I think it's pretty realistic. When it comes to this, if that would be a colonization of Mars, I think Elon should definitely work with them. But this is a cool kind of way of, going further. And I think when you look at that kind of gateway and the way they build that stuff, I think it's just pretty great. So this is something which, I definitely recommend you to grab a look, see the spaceport, you can actually see the experience inside that Everdome. It's pretty great. It looks really cool. Those rockets which are kind of launching. I was amazed when I saw that for the first time. And I think you should too. And you should also grab a look at, what they're doing, because I think it's pretty amazing. So one of the other things which obviously I want to cover, and they're also building the Mars Magnet and Railway inside that Everdome within the map, so you can actually see how does it work. Recently, they also released the soundtrack. I think it's also pretty nice. It has been done by the Wojtek Urbański, and I think it's pretty cool. You can actually listen on the track right here. But I'm actually coming slowly to the really important news. So, Everdome moves into growth phase with the new CEO. So, they announced that Jeremy Lopez, formerly Chief Operating Officer, which is COO, has been appointed to the post of the Chief Executive Officer. So this is, I see from, what I follow them, and Jeremy's previous role as a COO in facilitating strategy, partnership, product development, and team expansion has been integral in moving Everdome. So he actually had been drawn upon his extensive experience scaling digital startup in the growth stage, including during this tenure at Coinbase, where he worked alongside the former CEO Rob Greene. So we can see that this is kind of a really big part. Obviously, Rob still remains Everdome founder and the visionary who kicked off the Everdome hyper-realistic metaverse concept. But right now we see that this will be a new journey, and I think it will be even bigger expansion, because obviously if someone is taking over and scaling even more, and obviously as he was COO, so he was already part of the Everdome, that means he understands the journey. He also said, as the new CEO, I take pride in continuing to build upon Rob's concept and further expanding Everdome into a product that will serve our community and our partners in the ever-changing Web3 environments. So I think it's a big news. Obviously, you can see their new CEO addressing, which I think it's also pretty amazing. But one of the last things which I want to cover is that they're actually creating a lot of kind of cool things. So we can see that that magnetic rail on Mars, which I've already mentioned to you, it's getting built. And I think the way that they build it, it looks cool. Let's be honest, this is something which I would love to travel on, even on Earth. So this is one of the things which, like, Metaverse is a great inspiration for everyone, so we can actually change the way we do things here on our Earth, not in the Metaverse as well. And one of the last thing which I think is like a final touch, they also partnered with the OKX, with the collective metaverse experience powered by the Everdome. So OKX Collective, it's a big partnership. So I think it's pretty great that they actually did that. We see that following that partnership recently, May 8th, also Everdome did a huge announcement because they did a dome burned with 221 million dome being burned. And I think, that's pretty great because when you look at the burn, obviously there is a less in circulation. That means that with time, there will be worth more, right? And I think this is an amazing part because when you look at Everdome, they're going to, expand the way normal people think and they work, and especially with like I watch things like Upload or other series which kind of covers I would call it the metaverse, virtual reality, and the way they do it is just bloody amazing. This is obviously my opinion, and I hope that you enjoyed that really quick update with what actually happened. So, you can always follow Mad Investor channel. And this is it from me. I hope that you liked this video. If yes, hit that like and subscribe. So thanks to it, you are up to date with all my videos coming soon. And take care.